Recognizing the member for Cowichan Valley.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I won't use the entire name, but let's call him Danny. Is a 61-year-old man that's under the care of CLBC. He's been removed just before Christmas and put into a different facility. He was, according to his closest family relative, his sister, very happy in this kind of hobby farm type of arrangement. Apparently, the nub of the issue, and I do want to thank the minister and his staff for having the patience to work with us at the local constituency level. But it is a frustrating one for me to have gone through and to see a fellow who was very happy in his circumstance. The ministry was concerned because there was children involved in the home that was looking after him, and because of some incident in a file that was, in my view, outdated and old, more than 21 years old, have gone by, and there haven't been any of the kind of incidents that would be involved in what the assertion was. In what I would call an attempt to close the barn door after the horse was already out, there was a psychological assessment, and that was quite a short, whether it was an hour or a couple hours, and I'm sure there was some money involved in that. But what I'm here today to ask for is for the minister to review his files, for the staff who have already acknowledged to me that this case could have been handled much better. They could have done a number of things differently that wouldn't have created the stress for the family, for the individual involved who was removed from his happy home. And so what he has been stamped as of today as a result of the psychiatric evaluation, he's been stamped as someone who can't be around children, and that is, as an outcome, minister, is totally unacceptable to his family. His sister, who is very close to him, she cried about that a lot, that he's somehow stamped or branded in that way. We think that the proper outcome for the ministry, given that there was some admission that CLBC in the transfer from hard written files to electronic files had missed some important information that later came to light, and so as a result of that, all of this other mysterious action took place. I know that it's a complex field that you deal with, and I do, get it and accept that there are a lot of good people trying very hard to make it all work. And but in this case, it was clearly botched. At the end of the day, I think that we owe it to this individual, who I shall call Danny, to do a neuropsychiatric evaluation. And for the sake of brevity, I did lay out the reasons why we think that that's better. It's more comprehensive. It would give him a chance to be reviewed in a more fulsome manner, and that I honestly believe he should not be branded as somebody, because he was actually raped and abused himself while in care. And so it's particularly grievous to his family and those who know him that he should be, at the end of the day, somehow branded as somebody that shouldn't be around children. We think that's not the case, given the fullness of time, and we think that with a proper neuropsychiatric evaluation, that would bear that out, and that would do it for us. So like the critic, I would love to have a yes today, but I'm happy with if you can give me an answer at some point and take the time to review this. But I think you'll agree with me that given all of the curveballs that this gentleman has had to deal with and his family, that this would be a fair outcome at the end of the day if it makes the family happy. Thank you.
Minister?
Well, thank you, Chair. And I'd also like, before I the answer is we're going to review this and get an answer back to you as soon as we can, and I know it's been important to you. And I also want to just highlight as well for the members who are here, but also people who maybe watched on TV. The ministry, we have the opportunity to serve individuals across the province of British Columbia, and they are individuals, both the individuals we serve and also the whether through CLBC, the care providers, and we want to make sure everybody is treated fairly. And to the member opposite, I must say thank you very much. I was really thankful that when there was an issue in your constituency with one of your constituents, you allowed us to work with you and the people involved to try to find some resolution that was going to work for everybody. You know, I think my staff tried really hard. I know we worked with CLBC to provide information in a timely manner. And we don't always get every resolution that's going to be perfect for everybody in the end, and we'll do our best to get some answers for you on this particular question. But please, by all means, members of both sides of the House, you know, these are all sons and daughters of someone, and we want to make sure that they're treated with respect and dignity, and we'll do our very best to get answers as quickly as possible. And as well, there is a resolution process, as you well know, when answers are not forthcoming that people are accepting. But again, I do want to thank the member opposite for your succinctness in dealing with this issue and coming to the ministry and letting us try to work with you and the individual to provide resolutions. So thanks again.